Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppets, today joined by
Brits.
Venomyces, checking out the last can we have from the Great Notion release that was in Denmark and the rest of Europe. We got this can at the new local bottle shop, Erlings Flaskebutik in Aalborg. So check them out if you're Aalborg. We bought that there. It's a cool little shop. They just need the shout outs because they're brand new and it's awesome to have a little bottle shop in the city.
Absolutely.
Reminds me of back in the day, Ølkontorget, where I used to work. So, this is a double IPA from Great Notion, and this is their Shepherd of the Forest. With an ent on the label that looks like Treebeard from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I love that. He's crying though, because trees are being chopped down. He's sitting with a bird on his hand. But it really looks like Treebeard, and I love that. It's great with a Lord of the Rings reference. And they call them Shepherds of the Forest in Lord of the Rings, in the movie as well. I read the first book. Did you ever read Lord of the Rings?
No, I didn't read it, but I watched all the
movies.
episodes, yeah.
But I never finished the books, unfortunately. But it says on the label, Woods to Conjure, it's super fresh. It's canned on the 8th of October.
And that's very fresh.
Very fresh. So this one is up with Strata, Galaxy, Citra, and almost all the hops. Strata, Citra, Galaxy was part of it.
Yeah, Strata, Galaxy, Citra, and Big Secret.
Big Secret was what we were missing. But
yes,
these guys are famous for hazy IPAs as well.
Yeah.
And this is the first one we're trying that is, full on haze.
Generally slightly more new money.
Yeah, I don't care really.
But,
I think
they are very good at it. Yeah. That's the point.
But this will be our first, hazy IPA from them in a review. That's not with like
Yeah. We did the West Coast and then the passion fruit mochi.
Yeah, but it looks beautiful, full on haze, and it's like very bright. Yeah. It's got a little bit of orange,
light orange.
Yeah, white head. It looks very nice, and it smells very nice from here. So let's take out the aroma on this one. It's interesting. It's super. To me, it's like it's very much overripe New Englandy, but it definitely also has some bright fruitiness.
Yeah, it's dank.
It smells really nice.
Blueberry-esque, and it has like a melony.
It's almost as if you crossed
mango thing.
It's almost as if you crossed almost like verdant with something like a more bright hoppy brewery. I don't want to say Trillium. It's almost like I see connotations from verdant and I see connotations from Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Almost even Treehouse, but it's got some brightness, but not the same popping level as like Monkish, for example, or something.
No, it's not.
It has a little bit of brightness.
Yeah, but it's not as bright and like pungent, vibrant as maybe Monkish, but it
smells really nice.
It's
really
bubblegummy, it's yeasty, but it's also hop centric.
Yeah, it's like very bubblegummy, as you said, but it's the whole yeast centric thing. The big esters are there, but it's got loads of tropical fruit. Loads of tropical fruit too, though. Like really overripe tropical fruit, but also a bit of singy bright tropical fruit. So it's like a bit of that overripe mango, pineapple, or pineapple papaya, and then there's a single brightness, like again pineapple or passion.
A bit of papaya too. It has that exotic kind of.
It's very exotic smelling.
Bubblegummy and touch.
It's the hop combo. I mean, Big Secret and
Galaxy, Strata.
Galaxy has
Citra.
that overripe melon thing, and I see that kind of in here too. But it's got that like bright.
Yes. Bright and but still juicy and slightly overripe.
It's a very good combo of, I think, yeast ester and hops on the aroma.
Absolutely.
I think it smells fantastic, but I really want to taste it. Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's a great double IPA. That is insanely drinkable, though.
Yeah.
The ABV 8.3% alcohol.
Yeah.
It really encompasses the balance of loads of fruit ester and loads of popping hops.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would compare it to a brewery. What do you think it reminds you of? I'm thinking a bit verdant, to be honest, if we're talking European breweries. Because verdant is very yeast-centric, but they also have a lot of hop character on a lot of the beers.
Yeah. But the thing is more sweet than it's like pithy and bright. But it's not overbearing. It doesn't have like a
really good.
Yeah, but it's not. It's hard to kind of give a proper description of, because it's sweet, but it's not overly so.
I think it's just balanced.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of the it's got a bit of bubblegummy, juicy fruit ester. It's got a
mango, papaya.
Yeah, and it's the sweet melon. And I think what amplifies like the melon character of Galaxy is sweet esters. You get that, but then there's like a nice single brightness. It's got like this tropical, bright pineapple, bright pithy, almost like lychee or something like really really bright and singy.
Slightly chivy.
And that also could be like, I don't have much experience with strata hops, but I think
it's
that
mostly
could
passion fruity.
Okay, but there's definitely passion fruit, a lot of that in here too. I think that could come from that. Then Galaxy is playing in with those, overripe tones, like the melon and everything. It's a fun combo of like both like you mix the idea of like a hop centric and a yeast centric New England IPA and like just balance it quite well. And I think like that's what I feel like with most of their beers we've had so far. The balance they've nailed on Great Ocean's beers are fantastic.
None of the beers have been off balance or like really sweet or overbearingly tart, or they
really good.
Yeah, all of them have been very drinkable.
Like up front, you get that overripe like juicy fruit ester, but then it turns into like a singy brightness, like really singy, very popping, very bright. Like it's vastly different from some of the Trillium we just had, because it's that's like all bright,
especially much more sweetness of fruit.
Yeah, it has much more sweetness.
Yeah,
and then much more esters, like that, like overripe juicy fruit bubblegum ester is definitely there, but it's not as much as in say like a Treehouse where that's like loads of that. It has like that singy, slightly dank, bright hop character without being overboard. Yeah. Again, I think balance is key in terms of the beers here. Yeah. Maybe with the exception of the mochi that we had. Yeah. Even though it's quite balanced with what it was. Yeah. I think that's just in general with Great Notion. It's very well balanced beers. I think this is really fucking good though.
Yeah. It's like, to me, it's like a dank mango papaya-esque thing up front.
Yeah, completely agree.
And then it goes into this
overripe, juicy fruit bubblegum. Melon thing on the aftertaste. It's like it's a bit of both worlds, really. Yeah. I think the balance seems to be the thing for Great Notion, at least, and maybe a bit more to the estery sweet side, at least for New England IPAs. We've had I've had a few New England IPAs from them, like Juice Invader and stuff like that. But it's been at a festival.
Juice Junior.
Yeah. But it's been at NBCC, so it's not with a fresher palate. But right now, I think this drink's very good.
Yeah, it's very nicely drinking for a double IPA.
Yeah. And I love how you get both bright fruit character and like big juicy tropical fruit.
Passion fruity, but also overripe, dank, mango, papaya.
It's a mix of both worlds, really. Yeah. Interestingly enough, you'd expect
lightly grassy maybe, but it's
Interestingly enough, you'd think it'd be woody, because it's so near the forest, but like a dry woody thing, but not at all.
Not really. It's mostly fruity. Yeah. Like different kinds of fruity, flavors.
Yeah,
and bright and dank and dry and sweet and yeah.
I really think if you want to try something similar in Europe, it's like Verdun double IPAs that springs to mind. Yeah. Because they have a similar hop character and
Polly's.
Polly's.
Yes, because
I haven't had Polly's in a while. But
yes, but I think I've been more into the Polly stuff as of late, because they also but they also use the London 3 yeast, and it has the beers have this like sweet ester profile up front, but they are very good at balancing that ester out with fresh, vibrant hop character or dankness.
What I love though is like it's the singy brightness paired with really overripe juiciness.
Absolutely.
And I think when you talk about New England IPA, for me, that when I have to really like it, it has to be that kind of balance, or it has to be at least more towards the bright side. Because if this didn't have the brightness of like tart tropical and everything, it would be too cloying and sweet. But it just has that like sing of brightness and everything, which just makes it much more drinkable for me. Which is that's the combo I want if I want like the sweeter New England IPAs. It just needs that single brightness to elevate everything, so it's not all sweet and esters. So yeah, I'm gonna go 95 on this. I think this is fucking dope double IPA. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
I'm debating between a 94 and a 95.
I think it's easy 95, just because it's got both best of both worlds. You get all the dry hop or bright hop character, but you also get the the esters.
Yeah, it is kind
and I think it's probably the best beer we had, besides the West Coast IPA from them.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think it's better than the other two. But yeah, I can't really figure out if I like this more than the West Coast IPA.
I think I like this more than a few of the Trillium ones we had, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's probably also what I'm debating.
Yeah.
Because I probably like that bright.
I like the brightness from
character
the
a bit more.
For me, this is right there around Vicinity. Vicinity might be a little bit higher because it's a bit more expressive, but it's a right around the same.
But this is around that 94, 95.
But it's
I'll just say 94, 95 because I can't really settle right now, but it is in that vein.
Well, it's also hard because it's quite different from Vicinity. Because Vicinity is much more hop centric.
Much more. But
this
is a very different beer.
Yeah, but this has got the same layers of complexity. It's just a bit dialed down in terms of the poppingness, but it's got so much.
Yeah.
It's still quite popping, but it has
more juicy.
It's more juicy, and it's more what I think a lot of people will expect for something they call an IPA. I think a lot of people will totally dig this too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great beer, but I'll still
I'll give
94, 95.
Yeah, I'll still give Vicinity the edge, but I still think this is really fucking great.
This is into that world class-esque.
Yeah, it's just going into world class double IPA, and this it makes me want to drink more Great Notion.
Absolutely, it's a great brewery.
Fantastic, and I love the combination of very bright beer, but also lots of juicy esters.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Very nice. So, the last Great Notion beer, it was very dope that we got.
We got through these very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, better early than ever, not late than ever. But this was very, very nice.
Absolutely.
I hope next time we see some stouts. If we see, you never know, we might never see Great Notion in Denmark again. But this was fantastic. And
once in a lifetime.
Like the age they got these over, this was canned on the 8th.
Yeah,
it's like 20 days ago, a little more than
3 weeks old.
It's crazy. So very good stuff, guys.
Yeah, that's great.
Definitely. I mean, if you get the chance to check out Chipper of the Forest, do so.
Yeah.
Fantastic double IPA. If you love the combination of bold and bright, but also a little bit of sweet and juicy, this is right up your alley.
Absolutely.
Early world class double IPA.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Seek it out.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, if you guys have a chance to try Shipper of the Forest, let us know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about beers or beer videos. And we're going to say cheers and see you guys in another video.